Normal Kenyam ka nas diala content barwani lingwase me kan online TV channel an wala shanga jandang ro de joka pai kel ronkin dang ro wi jandang ro de bakel and mandu ni shang kwas nyamala non ro asin kwase me bana ro ketin ko ne lat krodian roantin ban lingwase me ke ripona tungwan at bana ling ka ta danen shigo to ko je bukon lingtin ka bukon tike ngech kren kona chituok jo ne ambana kwen gwas me ban roi kamana chalat Ezekiel ol garkot tege jo chalat chalaro nena ajene no one can overthrow President Salva Kiir Mayardit ajene ramade Salva Kiir Mayardit deje joj ka je report on chalat video mi writing ka social media belan manana chalat gwase me ka jinba bishar bijitub dere sharu tub ko en mlade me meda la jen gwade wal chadia jen gwade dere gwar pinye yo bana kulu we kari pon ko ken ano charo ke dung ide kelol gat kot kenyam ga chanya dangar widero ka payen kelien lapan chang ronkin dangro jandang red bakel chilol gat kot tege jom chalat jen South Sudan newly appointed minister ka public service ka human resource development yaram dan ente te dialte ka pinde human resource no kani de content gwazmo lo ngere diala kona lalat nge diala content de widde je lokaka lol gat ko che declare none ajene Salva Kiir Mayardit kuma Salva Kiir Mayardit ajene jen South Sudan kujo controlo ano she dismiss no ajene tele kuma spla yo mede Salva Kiir Mayardit mede ja wojwi kom down teten ajene cha dem to ko jene kuma spla yo teramde kan longa moy kana chicken which but chicken de longa me cap kana ka jawran chalat gwasame and point the alol gat ko janatela way made SPLIO de kan kum de gana kaf kaja ci jo mo ci jalad non jana ko ci tuogo mutuna kurun tama jane telaway ci SPLIO ce ko ci jade mu kama don malat kon man chalat ke jen chen dangar wiro ka fay kel ronkin dar yen dangar wida bakel lol gat kot ajani sid michet ke bor sid michet ke juba jane secure kelio jani chaje dem na temno bi GSPLI yo bi shop bor ke bi ben ke juba jama chala de Sudan People Liberation Army in a position ala SPLMIO a janishi talk them talk na me chenete ngwan che ga jago bi ka right kadmena na chalat ka social media te ga jom chalat ba ka ta dan rajeje me banaling baka je report mene gwasa me lol gat ko chien changan yaman o belaro GSPLA IO chicken ande kap ko generami mama loku me SPLA IO ka logo ne first vice president la dakring machar jen mala da jenono jene ko charing machar cha de yare wi ke juba jen teram mo de juba de jakaf ka teram de bor de jakaf ko kare ko la fighter in SPLA IO tele karam mo ku ke encourage ke de jogo no lada ne man kala da ne me jenta dan la jo na da no di en ko di en pal jena bor chaaje de je juba jena chaaje de je ken major cities ka South Sudan jen chaaga de jek jena chicken dem and painted carable chola SPLIO ke jirable jen yene den kon go jeno yarien we South Sudan jena kuma ne me de pin Salva Kiir Mayardit de terambi me George nobody jen jawrana chalat jana kuma is not going anywhere Ajana Salva Kiir Mayardit government is not collapsing. Jajo mo chajalat. Leadership and Lolgat Court. Kajan statement nama leadership lo jene medane show the lad wite kone shakap. Chikondi ala ngajano wat shakap. Ya UI chaja kap kuma spla ayo. Chapajut the largest containment. No, let's call it military barrack. Ke garrison chakap the largest military barrack Kanostren Jonglei. Kajan nandara nget kandialeja. Yen gwa dan chane dial chaga lo intin ne ke 2013 me korme tuok gwa da mo kele shop mo kede keleo akuma kirmi yadid. So ngi kono gwa seme chipa jut Japan. Anyok chidore shwal ke Narus County ke Eastern Equatoria abacha nyoko pen ke chipa nyumba de nyoko pen ka Morobo County ka Central Equatoria kan yidi alati kep ka kuma spela yo kep ji spela yo ka jana chi ji spela yo chiga de chuku juba ke bor so ai kon dia la chikan denied ne kan daro shal ka mo mi chala pa nyumo kana kef ka Morobo County ka Central Equatoria but to be George no charge ka so loko no ba jelinga South Sudanese no chika fail gwad mi ke charge control kuma spela yo jelm laken statement laken kalat nyen kaicha ngala no e gwa me kana pentet ke jas spela yo chang cha video ni cha kan ken tour ni chika na no laken agoro big pretend they like pretending go gonna go be civilian big panic ala ne ko la supporter ken kir shala do nena kel ga jen gudi shala me lol gat kot kani government take full control of Bargazal region kane wene ke Equatoria jane kane ka panal kane ke unity ba ila unity state jane jasma kane man to ka kabur minor kane shim dide na ren durge ja like something very important ka tada lat kane ja so kane bor chebemen fail ka juba ba chebemen fail so charo mo chajala reken eno ka tada ande kon linga ja so ngai kon dial mandana to te mi chalat gwaza me en wude me mishal ka me lol gat kod ba gwaza me na ka jen video charo iteno te mi chalat kir me yadit ye kir jogo no nena en wo bana wuji loga jelong jene wo bana wuji loga jelong jene me cherwich me chalat ke minister of petroleum lol gat ko de me cherwich me dan taram chawuch taram chamen wuch me de laro no ngak cheje wuj ka position de chara den chalatin jene men me dan e wuj ka taram chawuch ajene janyora jeno nuere laken me chawo kume ngulo de mala nuere jalat jen la nuere jalara no nene kume kene dangro to bombom to powerful people kene doke ne ngwan ke bon mi char mat kel kene to ana bika we ka bom dia down tika bikan kwak bikan ka cham alo en kum lo da no cheremi ko la dung chure ka chure aren mat eno te cham kana to kwa ka le lut jen ta dan ke statement ne chelat ke ja chelat o jen dob dan la ja define ka jen wer so mu ikono aka government kuma kem yadi de kono kule chola dita da la jen definition na makaja and more than that ko kan they are looting property, they are killing innocent children, they are destroying the country and kuma kem yadi it. So mnyudo en definition sha define ga jen were correct ko jinmi jinda mamate ga power ka bro do la mjia bro le la chur kina shi ga fair naga na ka ki power ka ki long manante ji ku power ku jele la abuse de melet kana molol gat ko ne kana ne ten kon kel ga kirmi yadit they are abusing their power abusing power malu da wajin belong to be used la bomdo man take je gwada da na take je power be used against others innocent people yan chola abuse of power again let kim yadi da bon naga civilian nuori ke incendiary weapon na ke chemical weapon naga ke karen yale gwani ken dial wanga dor ken wanga ho ken ko ngai jeno he does not care about them. The same thing can, but they don't care. Next statement can chol kan were no ke terrorists ne de jag no re jag while they are protecting their family. No. So no more mishi chalat. So chagola de wona mishi lulgat ko chagola no ne ene logo jeno de na woike. Ka kiri how many time ko na la watch and reshuffling la le ne chang ko na ko ke dismiss ko ke relieved. Ano jen chawo chaje bu wuch ka ke statement mo kana wa against woman ante ka kwer ne kim yadit ko mi jira mo chi wa against kir then la ja removed chi changa joida chi jana nga ki jong na dangro so yos ke lol gat kot kim yadit so let's simply say medan chi lol gat kot ne ka gwad dan dio je te ne ka position me de ka me kir either minister ke da la kwer then ti kira lojen wona ne ka video mi cha circulate online mo right no point kim yadit no ji ne de konte gen tela je spla ji te gen ka spla yo kana mo ga position ka they did not done their homework elat ke lol gat kot kene diala ko ken odi gen de community de jawonak mi chi na kan den chi ga joy ka chi te ka control me visible me chanen and which na ye control and then baje mo keri wer mi mo bi position ala blood position bi je chi kon diala nenen distraction ne da na inshallah de lol gat kot ken ne de kon te ke kel na sere we ka bure bi enyok dar shal ke me lungashuk matiang na chi kon me da na tok tin chan jenen ani chana cha ka book defending ka kan kwara kon ni wi komne cause for them what they are looking for is position not people a many state mena pai me gwaze me jen pone lol mi chi janki kula react ne reaction mi gan le social media chi kala no lol jen a selfish kamana na chila no era mi mo melen mi cha kwanya kir mi yadit badil defending kir point badil defending government mum tialat bo George point lol ban go ne che ate che we ate we ga ten me dan me cha jo jene kana obiet che government che defend mena anya ko mo kwanya ka jama again the same thing elada ajana ba kir ba je defend then no ba defending people te ga mi ro mi shale queer modol jane chala no lol gad kot me chala da mi shale selfish he only thinking about himself but not the civilian so mulat kono di chenya olar no e janan chan dier ka kwade ala ko ken and dieren ka civilian always dier kon ka civilian la talk but kan jang ti kan dier ka civilian nuore ka dier kan ka civilian ken maybe so en kan e kon nakana nga ekir me yadit mu janga kul yuzu nuore no ba ga nuore ba kanak so name amile ro me de kon dial te ka chop lo aje no en kuma kir me yadit right now right corner la kuma mi jiak mi chene dial che ka pe so statement me jen statement dana chame ka lol gat kot ko la jen o jen shedier ano ke civilian ke ne te kokien wane gwase me ka report dian bana kula we ka report ma chala da kum spla ayo bana kula we ten chan right kam to gwada mene report dian me chala do ne na dora shal ka e ton source we jane wa chane dangro shakanak to kill 3 critically injured after trader ambush in Toin Source. Though shall get Toin Source was a chalaro chana chaka ambushin, you know, watch ane dangro chaka, nakane the corner chana, dangro to talk, can it contain a ginia gatke, nakon, near cola quacklacan car cock. Nato watch a canuck, like chocolate ceramic de carnero chaka, nakade dang joke to take a boat dit, you know. It take a critical condition back Jordan chalat kaja. Kan kwa ka ambush ke chaka pet ke changa dioka jok darashal ke Twin South County ke changa roka jok kan wena mo chwane dangro ka chwana chwata ni chamu ke bot ana na Twin South County ka Warab State jan dor kirmi yadit aware wishin winimi tin security meditate nan dor kirma yadi da mone ne to wan jen kan dor mi chala manyangok payam wek kan jel kan kerek show ki tuk tuk kan wachi ko ka kwak ka market jen yana gwaza mo chayo makanete kon kwa kala chalke lakin ga chola nun ki anon gunmen kan na nun gunmen to ki anon gunmen wachi kana ya kana pet dan jikane to ya kan gabar cha kwa ken cha ganang jikane dangro kan na kan dang jogo to bot no chicken all their commodities kwakte kon jel ke wachi kan ganang no kon kwakte to wachi kan galare torbiel kugule nyur widian and when money dai turbil dana jel ke ki just turbil jel ga money wachi aga chu bartin kan dial lo cha tong match Marco Mawien Madut jaram dan la inspector police katony sauce cha joma cha jalato so kamar diende ko lengwase me ngai konen winimi la rolto ngwala kana tuok ka kente kon ngai kon ke lat korodien joge paiwe ka ke ba doro chol ka aja kwach payam wate ne ti chamo boko botin ne gwase dan no ka ngai kon ne ti la ken ne ko la ken ka belbo sometime ba me je report an chalat mugoro de kon te liengtin katin kon sharen lat gwase mo wane ka report and dan dong de kon nyomlin kon gwase me report ban lin gwase me bala mana chagor ku me spela yo ka kwirian yal mishibok ka kuma ka gwada ta ji spela yo teketen ko la ren yale ji Uganda te pai bok ka jom chalat bana report ban je linkel kan konon ya mi jira mi jidid gwase me goro jin be subscribe kan Nuer online tv channel ko mitem ci bari be chamala ci bekeje report chalat gwase me chalado South Sudan rebel demand UN all Uganda accountable for alleged role in genocide. Ala kume SPLA wo chol kan ji UN no de yen kirm yadit kan net kon ke kum Uganda de kan all responsible kata dana ko involve connect da kanare wi ka South Sudan. Main army opposition kum SPLA ala South Sudan ke Sudan People Liberation Army in a position shol can United Nations no ke United Nations Security Council no they can immediate action they can against Uganda government she can Uganda can gwanya no Uganda kan ci gubin karenyal alo kan nyok moy kan kum South Sudan moy kan me kan moy kan gadeni alo nakana ka joda na chala da ken no kari portugal lat gwa sama kanai shi kuma kirmi yadi ci gaba mai tinwani kan kaji Uganda lo shaka moch kan ai kon diale ne shamu shalka army embargo shala de lo ci Ugandan ci kan ji South Sudan kan de moy kan mai kaji South Sudan ci kan de ko kan mai no ke statement mishar list ke sas de Sudan People Liberation Movement kala lo ne na tiga convoy dun Uganda People Defense Force like UPDF mishi border dun South Sudan chaje cross kanumali no en ne to chala do wuka nyin ke kuma sfila yo ko joran kan lat chikan lat gwa semen wone ne Uganda People Defense Force la ken interfere kan latin kon lat Carodian jira jom chalat gwa seme wa ken ji Uganda they are ready keep preparing for operation ko de kan wo Eastern Jonglei State kan Central Equatoria ko bu ko nyin ke ji sfila yo jan dan lat ke ji Uganda kan ji Uganda use can aircraft kiren yale ken no de kan ko na ji sfila yo de kan kamo kariaka kume SPLA shol kan kume ji United Nations and wo en gwazedan me chana machana ya marano me shol ke army embargo no meditin ke chiji South Sudan jigen bu ko match ngum ku yen ngada la ku jeni Uganda ku yen ka la no bikan border bugana cross ka lokan kume kirme yadit ka match ka nyok bo kan bokaren yale no baname kan ji United Nation Council tel mi kana latin jome chato ba pal mai dang Ramadan la SPLA yo spokesperson ke la right ketin kon lat Carodian kata dana dong tukum SPLA yo te ga jitir mai kon diale Uganda kan South Sudan chadin man gwade dan even 2013 me joy kana rar joy kan SPLA yo rar kan wari chadin mat ke le Uganda che contribute ke dia dana lune kon ke je ke karundi alatina we kon magwasa me akurra dien ko Uganda mi sharen mare kura tuogani chirmana ngai kone ana me nyu de no shukum kirm yadi tedwal me kana dwal dio ja chicken ji Uganda kan gade no rewich kana re kon la de ni sspdf fine ken dial tele kamien mi cham kan chimana ngai kone ko tele ka kwen they are malnourished they have nothing by the way because there's no salary that they are receiving tele ka kwakto go to take a and yet kwaka use a kirma ya determine na ngai konem so right now ka jora na chala da kuma spla yo gwata mene lar kana no ne shit kameda na shaling no wa charger kaf kire local charger kaf de ni spla yo ka chicken pa judba chicken la kap ka chicken wheaten ko keni kana kaf special central equatoria no duka de central equatoria ala central equatoria jama dorshal ka panyum ko charger kaf and then she needed control de ni ke kwar South Sudan People Defense Force chika yuat kaji Uganda no lwakane ngai kona ka jen shankara wo mo chi Gerald Paul na ngala People Defense Force jen che we dor shal ka mobur che rai ka deine ka che general che kana cho nyok lo tre wi ka juba an jo we dan chalat gwasame che rai jelong ci general Paul nang chela do ne che kam nin dang baro no GSP la yo kwa ka wo joje ka bor ka jora ni kan lat kene alianga jeno within 7 days no sha base ni gen dial cha capture so no mo michelat so na me cha dwal chen no ngade ko la civilian ko kor ngai kona kor mi to la tele pel gwada dana dong ci kor che tokten ci ke GSP la yo jo kan ko la civilian ji humanitarian no please move out the way and again do not be near SSPD military barrack garrison ko kor la kako kune targene military base tine targene ne ko la civilian. Of course, mission me charge don't play an 18 contin la G SSPDF and we can be SPLA will become ka so in a state she can join atel mi jen kaya by a gang so right now we economy she can good no can economy can get involved right now ko korome bikala ji Uganda ko ba kan ji Uganda ka ko dan lero this is why nen kone they are doing things do mi dong de ne ko la Nuer kana jang de ki is ko let kan mobilization chen mo konem ala bur town already shi mobilization jikan latin ano ka kwiko gorgono bi GSP la yo biken ka joj right now no me bala kor mi dite changji ji Uganda shi ben bo ngode be beje mat ka ke ko jen do budana gor kana ngai kon dial team ta me dan 2013 me shi kor me tok ci kir me yadi te yoji te wande European and then sho Uganda sho ka jur an kuramo chanir ngwan chago ne ne ka kanji Uganda tere chwa tan yala do chwa gar ka tay dana Nuer ci Nuer lat kija maji Uganda up to now len kan no de nikela kana ko de niken by the way ke mercenary kan la mo ne ka yo no ya la de job ke la ne me na buga na bu kan ko na ke ba kan nobody care about them ji kan dier ka ko jan gwadan ku kan ko ne kan jiktin ne to mo cha ka lok tel mo kam bat pe do charan mo ke yo no len na mi chira ke daily job ka kan ne ritual ka ti Uganda bran jo te wona gram me be ne as long as mo je yo jan ta dan te kan ji East Africa chi ke jek ta den ke lo la their mannerism is all about money ke yo and then they can gain on that daily basis ko mu chai mu ke yo especially mu chu Korea kan ba kam yoku alo they are simply gambling with life with people life jan ta dan let kan which is not good you know they can respect they can jen kwa ji ji international community kwa le jogo no yena please respect the deal chala no army embargo ba deal restrict but right now Uganda they are using that and okay kum Uganda they are sending troops into the land of South Sudan they are sending military equipments they are also using guns and more wa chi magwa ka kum kem yadit kan ji Uganda so jenen yena mo social media ne wan ka jang teloidien tan jane no chakume SPLIO ba ko jojo ko ji Uganda shi ben ko jan do bada nges kana so na me da lam we okay finally let me just read this post but I will read it in English so that you understand what it means. South Sudan rebel demand United Nations to hold Uganda accountable for alleged role in genocide in South Sudan. Well, the main army opposition in South Sudan has called on the United Nations Security Council to take immediate action against Uganda, accusing the neighboring country of deploying fresh combat troops across the borders to support a government offensive that rebel claim amount to a genocide war. In a statement issued on Thursday, the Sudan People Liberation Movement in opposition, SPLMIU, alleged that a convoy of Uganda People Defense Forces (sspdf) crossed into South Sudan via the Numili border point earlier in the day. The opposition group contend these forces have been dispatched to bolster the South Sudan People Defense Force as they prepare to major military operations in the eastern Jonglei state and central Equatoria. The use of Ugandan air and ground forces by South Sudan morally corrupted tribal tyranny and its tribal warmonger in their genocidal war against one ethnic group in South Sudan does not only violate the UN army embargo on South Sudan but also enhances the regime capability to exterminate the ethnic group in question, say Paul Maidang, the SPLMIO spokesperson. Paul Maidang explicitly accused Kampala of direct involvement in the conflict, stating that additional Uganda troops crossed into South Sudan to join the forces of the regime on genocide mission. And he urged the international community to hold the Ugandan government accountable for what he termed a violation of South Sudan's sovereignty and the existing United Nations Army embargo in South Sudan. Well, the rebel allegation of Ugandan intervention comes at a moment of heightened tension across South Sudan. Government troops have been massing in the town of Bor in Jonglei State over the weekend, following a series of territorial losses to the SPLMIO, including the capture of Pajut in Duk and Payum in central Equatoria. Well, this is lie. According to them, Pajut was not captured, and also Payum was not captured by the SSPDF. But these cities, they are still under the control of the SPLMIO, according to the report. On Tuesday, South Sudan Army Chief General Paul Nangmajog issued a 7-day ultimatum to his forces to crush the rebellion, raising fear of imminent return to full hostility. According to Paul Nang, he said, I give you SSPDF to remove SPLIO from all this territory they have taken from us, and I give you 7 days. And he said that on my return, I want to hear good news that you have captured all these places from the SPLIO. The involvement of Uganda troops, if confirmed, would mark a significant escalation, echoing, the early stage of South Sudan civil war in 2013. During that conflict, Uganda deploys thousands of soldiers and provides air support in key towns like Bor, and an intervention widely credited with preventing the collapse of President Salva Kiir government in the face of an advance by opposition force loyal to Riek Machar. During that time, when the SPLIO tried to advance to Juba, and then Dr. Riek Machar insisted that we cannot overthrow the government, and then they had to return. Since Dr. Machar said that we need to respect the international community order, because the international community say that we do not want any opposition to overthrow the government, but all these things should be done through dialogue and by peaceful means. Although the UPDF official withdrew following the 2015 peace agreement, the SPLMIO has frequently accused Kampala of maintaining a covert security presence and supplying logistical backing to Kiir administration. In early 2025, Uganda units were again deployed to South Sudan following an outbreak of hostility in Nasser County, Upper State. While Kampala stated at the time that the deployment was strictly limited to Juba for the protection of the presidency, opposition official and human rights group have since accused the UPDF of expanding its role to include air support for government operation, alleging the use of chemical compound against civilian and rebel areas, especially in Nasser, when they kill mothers, fathers, elderly people, and children. In his statement, Palmai Dang also broadened his accusation to include the Central African Republic, CAR. He claimed that the government in Juba has been seeking alternative route to bypass United Nations sanctions to acquire advanced weaponry. 2 weeks back, the regime discussed with Defense Ministry of Central African Republic importation of sophisticated weapons through the Central African Republic and signing a military deal with mercenaries from the Central African Republic, Palmai Dang stated. And Palmai Dang argued that such action constitute a flagrant violation of the United Nations restrictions on army transfer to the country. The opposition official called on the United Nations Security Council to toughen army embargo sanction on South Sudan and to pressure the government in Juba to allow humanitarian access to areas controlled by the SPLMIO, which he said are currently under blockade. Neither the South Sudanese government nor Ugandan authorities have immediately responded to the allegation of a fresh cross-border deployment. The United Nations mission in South Sudan, UNMISS, has previously warned that the renewed mobilization of forces in Jonglei and Upper Nile poses a severe threat to the fragile 2018 peace deal and the safety of civilians, thousands of whom have already been displaced by the recent flare-up in fighting. Palmai Dang insists that the United Nations must not remain passive. The United Nations must work to protect its value and credibility. It cannot allow itself to be lured by an action of a country like Uganda going into another country to carry out genocide. He stated that. So na me jeri podana gore de nyaga konkel mi jiram jidit gwas me ka Nuer online TV channel gor jeno jin der channel de support de subscribe ko de notification bell de jetwan in case mi chete kaler mi ci brej la chwa mala shi be kaye an bana je kaler den biatemal